On this video, I'm gonna talk about my most recent Tesla insurance cost. And there's a lot to talk about because of all this vandalism that's happening against Tesla owners, because of Elon's political involvement with the government. Let's find out if my insurance cost went up or down or stayed the same. How's it going, folks? Welcome to another episode here on my channel. My name is Adrian. And in this episode, we are gonna talk about Tesla insurance cost. The reason why I wanted to kind of have a sit down and kind of just keep you guys up to date here on my channel is because over the last 3 months in particular, since Elon started to get involved with the way the government operates with the Trump administration and took over the role of being the leader of Doge to basically try to improve the way the government runs efficiently. Now that has caused backfire to a lot of people, and I mean millions of people that are being affected with their jobs being lost. It created a spark of hatred to a certain group of people. Over the past couple of months, vandalism has just been the main talks of mainstream media. You know, really not just the media, but all over the internet with all the social media, Instagram, TikTok, Reels. Tesla is being targeted. And that got me worried because when I first bought this Tesla a year and a half ago, there was none of that or very minimal of that stuff going on at the time. And part of the reason why I bought my car, or even part of the process before I bought the car, was the main concern of how much will this cost me. I came from driving a Toyota Corolla for a very much an economical and affordable insurance cost, monthly or yearly, however way you look at it. And before I purchased the Tesla at the time, when I went ahead and compared the rates of how much I was gonna pay monthly, it was not much. It was like $20 more per month to switch from a Corolla into a Tesla. And for me, I could afford it. That's really not that much if you kind of look at the bigger picture of things. So this video is really like just a comparison of how much my insurance rate premium was 18 months ago, a year and a half ago when I first got it, compared to what it is now because of all this changes, you know, economical stability, all this tariff war going on between the US and China and the countries, and Elon being involved in politics, and that created all these vandalism and riots against Tesla in general. And me as a customer, as an owner, was quite frankly very worried that my rate was gonna double or triple or just increase significantly. So I want to start with my rate, or how much it was when I first bought it in November of 2023. That's approximately 18 months ago. Like, I went with, obviously I scouted around and shopped around for the cheapest possible car insurance rate near me, and I went with a broker that shopped for me called Altech Agency here in the Portland Metro, Vancouver, Washington area. And they were able to find traveler's insurance, in my case, to be the cheapest and best, you know, for myself. So like, I have a little cheat sheet here of, you know, how much I paid. I kind of just jotted it down before, you know, starting to create this video. Back then, for my 6-month, the term that they offered is 6 months instead of 1 year. I prefer 1 year, but they didn't offer it with travelers. They kind of want to do it every 6 months. And my policy premium was $808. This was back in November of 2023 till May of 2024. So $808 divided by 6 months is basically $135 a month. $135, to me, that's reasonable. I get all the discounts that is allowed for me. The paid in full discount, the safe driver discount, no accident over the last 5-year discount. All discounts that is available to me, I was able to get. EV discount, homeowners discount, new car discount, and continuous insurance discount. So obviously, we all know that every driver, your rate varies depending on your location, depending on your driving record, depending on on a lot of things. If you're younger, maybe it's a lot more. If you're more experienced, it's a lot less. If you don't have any tickets or accident, like all that varies. And by no means that I'm just sharing my experience in regards to the cost of my ownership with this Tesla. That was $135 a month a year and a half ago. 6 months later, this is now May of 2024, a year ago today, because now it's May of 2025. So May of 2024, it went up from $808 for 6 months to $969. So my policy premium went up by about $161 for 6 months. And that's basically from $135 to $161. So I was like, okay, inflation, what can you do? Insurance typically raise their rates, every now and again. And I figure that has to do with inflation. So I went with it. It went up by about $26. But what I started to see the pattern, because 6 months later, November of 2024, it went down again. So it went up by about $26 per month. So then I noticed November of 2024, come around fall or winter season going into summer, it went down again to $870, which is $145 per month. And then my most recent bill or most recent policy, which is going to take effect from May of 2025 till November of 2025, it went up again to $973 for 6 months, which is $162 a month. So while I may not have been affected with, what I was thinking to be a crazy increase of my insurance policy because of all this vandalism and chaos and instability that, Tesla has, been surrounded itself because of Elon, I was very grateful that my premium rate did not double. Just like with the headlines of all the news all over TV and mainstream media and social media that Tesla's being targeted, I seriously and genuinely thought that my rate would double. I was ready for it too, because I'm the type of person that brace themselves for the reality that Tesla's being targeted. A lot of people targets Tesla, vandalize it, spray paint it, keys it because they hate Elon, and they hate people that supported Elon putting their money to invest in Tesla by buying the car. So I'm creating this video because obviously I was not vandalized. Knock on wood, that wouldn't happen. Like my vehicle did not have any damage, no accident, and I was not a victim of vandalism, and thankfully so. So to some people that have been victimized by all these things going on, they got their cars keyed, or they got their cars spray painted, or just people targeting to damage their car, which can be seen all over. It's reality, it's the truth, and the news is there to kind of show you, what people can do to try to really discourage people from buying one or discourage people from driving one. Thankfully, I was not one of those people that got their car damaged while it's parked at the parking lot, and I hope it remains that way. And my insurance rate really was not affected. Like, it goes up from springtime to fall. I noticed that my rates go up from spring to fall, because in the middle of that is a summertime, and they know people drive a lot during summer, do a lot of road trips, and people just have a lot more activities. And then it goes down from fall to spring, because most people hibernate in the wintertime, and it's winter, not a lot of activities to do. I don't know what it is. Obviously, I'm just sharing my experience, but I'm seeing a pattern where with my insurance agency, it goes down a little bit from fall to spring, and then it goes up from spring to fall. And that's my take on it. Thankfully, my insurance company, Travelers, did not crazily increase my rate for this most recent policy. I was really worried that it was gonna just double because of all this Tesla being targeted, vandalism, and politics and all that. But I wanted to just share this. I will obviously go ahead and show the policy that I have. I got full coverage, collision and comprehensive, liability, personal injury, rental car coverage, glass damage coverage, and all that. And again, this is really just my experience. I'm not a professional. I don't work for an insurance agency. I'm just a Tesla customer sharing my insurance cost. And so to the people that are potentially or are interested in buying a Tesla, do your own due diligence, doing your homework, finding the best deal. My conclusion is that this chaos and vandalism about against Tesla, my insurance company did not jack up the price only because of all this like news that you hear against Tesla and vandalism. They did not. It's simply just like it goes up and down with economy and inflation and all these things. So once again, guys, I appreciate you hanging with me. Thank you for watching and supporting the channel. And if you like my content, please, I would appreciate it if you like and subscribe, or maybe even share this video to your friends who may be interested. So my name is Adrian, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.